What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Sly Jordy, and welcome back to F123 Driver Career Mode. Yeah, here we go. I took a little bit of a deep breath before even speaking here, because it's actually really hot in my room right now. I've had the heating on all day. The door's closed, so well, the door closed. I don't have multiple, but whatever. I am absolutely boiling, and that's why I'm shirtless right now. I'm not a masochist. It's not. I know it's getting into autumn now, and it's getting really cold. But it is genuinely really hot in my room, so that's why we're not wearing any shirt today. But either way, we're back for some F123, and this is episode 8. If you missed the last couple of episodes, we have been on a bit of a hot streak. 4 wins on the bounce with the fastest lap in the last GP. Of course, that last GP, we actually put in a bunch of new parts. I'm going to change my my camera location. What's up, Average Gamer 3? Welcome back. And yeah, look, we've got all these fresh parts now, even though we did take a lot of penalties. So we started from the back of the grid from both the sprint and the full race, and it just goes to show just how good this B-Spec Williams has gotten over the course of the season, to the point we are now only 3 points behind Max Verstappen in the Red Bull. Of course, the constructors, I don't think we're going to win anytime soon. Ferrari have really ran away with that, to be honest. Although Red Bull are not doing too bad in keeping up, I genuinely do feel as though Ferrari are winning that quite easily. But yeah, we're doing quite well. The car's getting a lot better, so Albon is scoring some points as well. Not as much as we would like him to be, though. But he did score a P10 in that last race at Spa, so that's good for him. We want him to get a bit higher, though. I want him to be like in the P7, P8, P9 range. Of course, Alonso is the man that we're competing with, at least for Albon anyway. And then I guess Oscar Piastri as well in the McLaren. But yeah, in terms of R&D, we're doing quite well. We're actually waiting for this rear floor under tray to actually fit onto the car. And now
the fabrication process. We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
We are going to be buying our last part of the season, the heave dampers. This is what I've been saying that I wanted. We're going to get it now, which hopefully arrives just before the Singapore Grand Prix. So here we go. This will really help us in terms of tyre wear. So yeah, that's what we're doing. So yeah, other than that, I think we're pretty much there in terms of R&D. I'm now saving for the regulations for next season. So yeah, let's move along to the Dutch Grand Prix. And we've got a marketing department thing. Who do you consider to be your rival? Well, obviously at this point it is Max. It's Max Verstappen. So
I know these kinds of decisions can be challenging, but I think you made the right call.
Alright. So now, speaking of Max Verstappen, we're now heading into his home turf at Zandvoort for the Dutch Grand Prix. So yeah, let me get this stream on. Okay, there we go. Right, so this is it.
I need your attention. The tech regulations are changing. There's a risk some of our hard work will be undone, so we need to mitigate it. As soon as you can, I want you to look at the developments we have and tell us what areas you want to invest in protecting.
Ah, so the new regulations have now come in, and unfortunately it is going to be for the chassis and aerodynamics. Now, these are just coming in, so I don't think these are at risk. At least I hope not. If that's at risk, I'm going to be really mad. But yeah, so it looks to be the aero and the chassis that are out. So in terms of the powertrain, like, we're going to remain the most powerful engine on the grid by quite a bit. The Mercedes-powered guys have pulled in some upgrades as well, other than us. Of course, we are Mercedes-powered still. But yeah, we're going to keep that powertrain advantage going into the next season. So that's really cool. So yeah, we're going to want to protect a lot of these parts. We've got a lot of parts at risk. So yeah. We'll have to be working on those ready for Season 2, of course. So, I think, first of all, we should probably get a lot of these chassis upgrades done. So we've got 1,500 to work with. Let's keep the plank there. We'll do the floor positioning, the tyre blankets, then we'll do we just got the rear floor under tray, which is really annoying. So we're going to have to adapt that now. Cable assembly, boom. So we've got 4 more parts at risk for the chassis, but we're going to spend the points that we get over this weekend on the aerodynamic side of things. So yeah, quite a mixed weather thing here. We've got qualifying in the rain, and that looks to be full wets. Going into sunny though, so Q1 might be full wet, and it might be really similar to Imola where we had the full wet Q1. Oh no, I think in Imola we had full wet. No, we had Inters Q1, full wet first lap Q2, moved back onto Inters. Then in Q3 it was Inters moving on to the soft. So hopefully it's not as chaotic. We'll see. But of course, last time we had you know, a time like this, we actually didn't do the practice session which had rain in it. So I'm actually going to do that this time. So we're going to do 2 practice sessions. One will be FP1 where we, you know, kind of try and get to grips with things in terms of how the cars are going to handle in these conditions. And then, yeah, then we'll go into FP2 in the sunny weather where we'll do probably race strategies. So yeah, without further ado, what we got? We've got race strategy, tyre management, and qualifying pace. So what we're going to do is we're going to do, I think, tyre management and then qualifying pace on inters or wets, whatever it is, and then we'll do race strategy in FP2 and then skip FP3, I think. I think that would be a good idea, so let's go ahead and do that. We might not even do tyre management. I might save tyre management for a quick practice in FP3. This looks like Inter's condition to me. I love how I didn't even load up the next cutscene in this intro thing because I technically paused the game when I was moving my camera. Alright. So here we are, people. So I actually have a setup ready this time. Like I said last episode, I was going to do it in advance. And here you are, down here we got
the new
Zandvoort.
parts that have come in from the factory, right? Well, they're all fitted and good to go. I hope they do the trick.
Right then, so, Inters. We'll do tyre management, I think. I think we could do this maybe in one go, and then we'll come back into the pits to do qualifying pace, I think. Although we're going to have to save some Inters as well, so to be honest, I can really only use one set. So, hopefully we beat tyre management in one go.
Intermediate tyres are your best bet in the current conditions.
Alright, let's go.
All clear the garage, please. Cars ready to leave.
So I'm messing around with the idea in my head of actually, like, if we win the championship here in Season 1, I might end the series here, or at least postpone it until later on, like, probably next year when the 2025 season starts, because I really want to get into, you know, the older F1 games that I haven't played, and play them on the channel. But we might do that in October instead, or whenever we finish this series, you know? Look at how glossy and wet the track looks. Alright, whatever, let's do this. And honestly, I always feel pretty good on the intermediate, so I'm not too fussed about it. The setup feels alright, so it doesn't feel like we have to change that just yet. Try and spend some of this ERS so we're not wearing out the energy store. Right, first lap of tyre management. Let's see if we can do this in one go, so then we can quickly get back into the pits for some qualifying pace. Got to change my controller going into this. Battery's low on it. Whatever. Getting pretty close to purple. Yeah, I think we got this. Just about get that in purple. Alright, boom.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers.
Gotcha. Right.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
So let's get back to the pits and start off that qualifying pace program, and then we can get into FP2. But I'm feeling quite confident on the Inters here, and we didn't even have to change the setup at all, so qualifying might be comfortable for us as well. I always feel like I've got a bit of an advantage over the AI when it's intermediate conditions. I'm just really good at Inters. It's strange because full wet's like a whole different ball game. See how this pit entry is as well while we're at it. Hey, what's up, Travis? Oh, that's a mean pit stop that is. 37 miles an hour for that one. Alright. Yeah, that didn't feel too bad at all, to be honest. Right. Let's put this controller on charge. Okay.
I'd take a set of intermediates in these unpredictable conditions.
Duh! I already know. Alright, we'll take the same set. Obviously. I'll need two if there's multiple inter-qualifying sessions. You know? I'll be in trouble if not. Yeah, this is going to be the fast lap. We're doing qualifying pace on the Inters. Because qualifying will be on Inters. Maybe it'll even be on wet, who knows? I think we'll be in trouble then. Alright, here we go. God, I love that section. There's no other section like that in any Formula 1 track. I guess Jeddah and Monza have corners that are a bit like it, but clip the grass a bit there. It's not good. We'll flashback that. Because I want a nice representation of what a qualifying lap would be.
think this rain should stop sometime in the next few laps.
Don't matter to me. This will be the end of FP1 once we finish this. Yeah, we're really struggling here. I wonder where it will predict us to finish with this lap. Near purple, but
Okay, test complete.
I'll result
and that was
first
a really
anyway.
Good job
That's
indeed.
fine.
We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
And 119.5 with that one.
Confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Bring it back down to medium. The tyre wear for inters and wets are awful, to be quite honest. So I'm glad the race doesn't have any of that, to be honest. Oops. I hate that corner, I really do. Probably one of my least favourite corners in the game. I can never get it right, but it never feels like I'm doing it wrong neither. How are you supposed to slow down enough for that? I was 20 miles off nearly. I barely even got that, Jesus. Yeah, the ones that have to go all the way down to 30 miles an hour are really, really strict. But yeah, car feels pretty good on Inters. Got a nice setup on it as well, so I'm not too fussed. We're coming off of 4 wins in a row anyway, so it's going to end anyway. It's going to end at some track, and at any track it's either going to be this one or the next one, because Singapore's after this one. Alright, it's 14% wear on that. I didn't even do that many laps on it, did I? Like what? 2 laps? 4 laps if you count, you know, ins and out laps. Alright, well, that's FP1 done, so let's get into FP2 for the dry running.
And with the cars now over the line, let's see our
Piastri was able to go on the hards right towards the end of that, and he still didn't beat any of the laps on Inters. Strange. Proper strange. Wonder why he went on hards as well. Okay, FP2. Shame we couldn't do any hard tyre running. But this is the important one for race strategy. This dictates the amount of fuel we run for the race. So let's go. And after this we go right into qualifying. Oh, the weather looks beautiful.
Okay, we need a few solid laps here to help us calculate a good race strategy.
Alright, here we go.
strategy programs all about...
What the hell? Oh my god. Can I get a replay of that? That was a 6 save. Proper panic then as well. That's a really nice angle. I barely even saw it, to be fair, but I think I might have touched the grass a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. Did I touch the grass? Ah, just got on the curb a little bit and started sliding. It's a really nice save to get the car straight again. The setup is so nice, I won't lie. So smooth. It feels really good on the mediums as well. Like, imagine how the softs are going to feel if we even get to really test them out. I guess we could test them out after this practice program, but I feel like that would waste some engine health. I don't want it to wear too quickly, especially since we're running low on parts anyway. There's only a few races to go until the end of the season. It's not worth it. Here's our title rival, only 3 points ahead of us, Max Verstappen, in his home race. And we're coming off the back of 4 races in a row, that's 1, so he'll be looking to end that streak at his home race. I wonder how quick Verstappen is. Just behind me, but how far behind?
Verstappen behind you now.
You're not gonna say that, mate? This fucking engineer is useless. I remember Jeff in the older F1 games. He used to literally say out their times. You'd get such good information out of him. A 111.8. Oh god, that's an awful time from him. A 111.8. Mine was a 110.9. He's like a whole second behind me. That might be a difference in setup. Who knows?
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers. Pitting this lap,
Right.
come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Just getting out of the way of Verstappen there. Alright, and that is free practice at Zandvoort, pretty much done. Let's have a look at our engine parts. Not too bad. A lot easier to slow down on the slicks, that's for sure. But yeah, car feels really good in practice, but qualifying, I think it's on inters, so we might have a little bit more trouble with that. But let's see if we can make it 5 wins on the bounce in this B-Spec Williams. And this would be, so the 23 was the FW45, this year's the FW46, so in our universe this would be the FW47-B. Right? Yeah, this is the FW47-B. Okay, well, yeah, that's it, that's us done. But yeah, at some point in the next few days, I'm going to go ahead and purchase F1 2016. And, yeah, that should be really fun. I can't wait to play some of those old careers. So we'll play 2016, then we'll play 2017, and then we'll play 2018. And then we'll see. Then we'll see. Because, yeah, I don't know. Part of me wants to do another F1 23, like, career on here. Just, like, restart it again, but this time in the RB19, put the AI level 5 levels above how I usually have it, and see if we can beat Max Verstappen at the tracks where he had like 10 wins in a row in the 23 season. I think that could be pretty cool. Up the Williams, hell yeah. So yeah, just to remind you people, these are the standings so far. We are 3 points behind Max Verstappen in the Red Bull. Ferrari seems to have fallen back just a little bit in the last couple of races. We have 4 wins on the bounce, with the fastest lap as well. So, yeah, and we've got a pretty fresh engine. We had a completely fresh engine in Spa, and Hungary was a very easy track to defend on. You are a Williams fan? Yes, I am. Very much so. And yeah, these are our engine components as well. So, I'd say after Singapore, we'll be putting in our last parts most likely. That's my guess. I don't know. We do have extra parts that we can put on if needed in an emergency, but I don't want to take any more grid penalties now. Like, we're in a title fight. We took the risk at the only track where I felt safe taking the risk, which was Spa, and it worked out for us. So, yeah, I don't want to take that risk anymore. Right, FP3, we'll skip this, seeing as it's unneeded. We've done all the practice programs, and yeah. Let's let's adapt some of those aero parts, shall we? But I did say it was going to be very soon that our R&D would be slowing down because we'd have the new regulations coming in. I'm still not sure whether we'll do a Season 2 in this series. Of course, I've been there, done that with this game. We did a whole 5 seasons with my team. I'm only doing this season to make up for the fact that we quit F1 24 because that game was terrible. So we'll see what I'm doing in terms of this, but I really want to play some other F1 games, to be quite honest with you. Right, let's improve all these parts then. Well, not improve them, but adapt them. So only 2 more parts to do on that front, and then for the chassis, got a few more parts here to do. So yeah, we'll hopefully get into that, and then we've got parts coming. I think either just before Singapore or just after Singapore. I don't know. Anyway, time to get into some qualifying. Not gonna lie, if we hadn't signed Sainz, I would have preferred Colapinto. My thoughts exactly. I think I would have preferred Colapinto. But who knows? I mean, I think we do know. Sainz is a great driver. So I think we're fine either way, to be honest. Alright, time for quali. So it's not raining right now, I thought it would be. As you can see in Q1, Q2, Q3 it is showing some rain. I don't know what the percentage is, I probably should have checked the mail before we went into quali. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. But yeah, without further ado, let's go out for our first lap of Q1. I'll ask for a weather report as we go out. But I think we'll be fine.
Everyone ready? Okay, let's go.
Oh, and this will be our first laps on the softs as well.
Okay, expect to see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now. Okay, dry seem like the best tyre for now.
Right. 10 to 15 minutes, so Q2 guaranteed enters, I think. Oh, he looked like he was on an actual lap, so I kind of just let him pass, but I guess he weren't. Damn, the Mercedes power unit sounds a lot better in 23. I don't know, to be honest. I actually really didn't like the sound of the Mercedes power unit in this game. I played it a lot in driver audio though. Now we're playing in cinematic, so I think there's a little bit of a difference. I actually really liked the Mercedes power unit sound in 24. Every other engine I preferred in this game though. Oh, I use broadcast. Yeah. I don't know which one. I'm pretty sure I use cinematic. Where it, you know, embellishes sound, so you can still hear like the announcer. You can hear helicopters when they're above you, stuff like that. Alex Albon with a 1:11.0. I agree, definitely. I think we're getting a little bit of a slipstream off of Ricardo. I don't know if we're close enough, but I think we are. $1:10 dead.
And Verstappen's behind.
You're not going to tell me his time?
So our fastest lap is at 1 minute 10.0.
Okay. I don't really know what Verstappen's time is. You used to be able to ask the engineer about everybody else's times across the grid, but they've really, like, removed that feature. But I remember that being a thing with Jeff. Okay, so it is a lot closer than I thought it would be. Hamilton's had a really good time. Only a 10th off of us, to be fair, so that's impressive. Albon's P6, but a lot of the big hitters haven't had their laps just yet, so we'll skip ahead. Yeah, Mark is useless. Yeah, honestly, I think I had a YouTube short that got like thousands of views just calling him like really annoying. I need to check how many views that actually has now. Just have a look. Where is it? Oh, yeah, 8.8 thousand views. 8,800 views. Just telling him to shut up, basically. That was a funny arse short, that was. Really funny. And that was after I won the championship, I think in season 4 of my team, I think. And it was like, we are the drivers' world champion. And I was like, who is we? You know? Because he didn't do nothing. Right, let's have a look at times then. Albon's done really well, P10. Alonso's had a really shite lap. Yeah, that Aston has just not moved in the pecking order all season. Right, as usual, we're going to skip to Q2. There goes Albon. So you could, with the, what audio am I using? I could double check. But with this audio, you can actually hear when your teammate goes out, because you can hear that little click. I noticed that in F124. I didn't notice it in this game when I played my team originally, because I had the driver audio on the whole year on last gen F123. But with this game, I've had it on cinematic the whole time. Which adds the larger than life sort of stuff to, from F1, and I really liked that. It makes me feel a little bit more immersed. Alright. Ooh, somebody set a quicker lap. And it was Charles Leclerc. Look how close that is. 2,000th? I think that is. 2,000ths of a second. He always likes to tell me that my tyres are flat around lap 16. Yeah, he is very useless. They somehow made him even more annoying in F124. I don't know if that was just me, because I played a lot more ranked multiplayer in F124 than I did in this game. But he would not stop yapping. I ended up actually full on going into the settings. I never had to do it for this game, but for F124 I full blown went on into the settings and went all the way down to radio verbosity, which is basically how much they tell you, and I basically put on responses only. I did not want to hear a peep out of this guy. You know, something about his voice and the things he says are so annoying. He doesn't sound like any race engineer in F1, you know? Jeff sounds like a race engineer in F1. So I'm hoping, because they added Mark for the new new regulations, I'm hoping for F126 we'll get a new engineer. Or even a choice. A choice of engineer would be cool. We've got a choice of announcer. Give me a female engineer, you know? Like, give me something different. I know Mark is an ex-engineer, which, like, he used to work for McLaren and then whatever, but it's just awful. Right, we're still in the dry. Okay, we need to go out and set a lap right now.
Right, the car's ready. Let's get
Before it starts raining, because then it'll be useless. Everybody's going out on inters. Is it raining already? No. Oh god, we might have made the wrong choice. We might be okay. We might be okay. If not, we'll have enough time to go back out on inters, but I feel like I want to give this a go on softs. See what happens. Why not, you know? Felt okay for the first couple of corners. I mean, if we can get this right, we'll be pulling out a monster lap with these. Box. Might want to. Oh, that corner didn't feel good. Even in FIFA, you get a choice of commentators. I've been thinking of having a female female engineer for years. I'm surprised they haven't done it yet, because you know modern gaming's all about diversity now. I'm surprised we don't have a female commentator. Well, oh yeah, female commentator as well, but we got Natalie Pinkman. You know what I mean, like engineer. I think we got 2 female announcers for F1 24. We got Natalie Pinkham and then another person. It was enabled, so I actually got it for this first straight. That's mad. It disabled as I was using it, so it's not even illegal. Albon, please, Albon. Please get out of the way. What is he doing? Albon, what are you doing? Thank God. I would have dove out of the way. .117.2. Mate, we're going to beat it on these softs before the track gets too wet. That's crazy. This is why we're going to yoink the title out of Max Verstappen's hands. I feel like Albon's going to try and overtake, you know. We should definitely still do an inters lap just in case. Yeah, the track's getting wetter and wetter. Albon, you really need to stay out of my way. He is catching up. It is definitely worth going on inters. But it was worth doing this lap just for that DRS straight, you know? Give Albon a little slipstream there as well. That was cool. Yeah, should have gone on inters.
Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
Right, let's get back to the pits and switch to inters. It was worth having a go, you know. We even got DRS on the first straight, so that's never happened to me on this game. We've had some things in this series that never happened to me throughout all 5 seasons of my team. Like, I feel like some of the weather stuff, some of the coding might be a little different between my team and driver career mode. Because there are some things I experienced here that I never experienced in my team. And I played my team all year. I barely played driver career mode before F1 24 came out. Comes Verstappen. I'll try and get out of his way. Oh, he's on an out lap anyway. It seems. Fucking hell. These pit stops, the pit stops that are like 30 miles an hour are outrageous. A lot of them are like 50, but these ones you really got to brake early for. It's crazy. But to be fair, we're also on the wrong set of tyres. I wonder what the difference is in timing between us and everybody else then. That was definitely weird. It genuinely didn't look like it was raining when we first started the session. I just didn't see the raindrops from inside the garage. To be fair, you can't. There are no raindrops, actually, looking at it right now. Like, you genuinely can't see any raindrops, so how was I supposed to know that it was raining? You can barely even see it here. Like, is it even... It is raining. But, like, you can't see it from here, so that's why I thought it was genuinely fine. Right, what were the timings then? So, a 116 to 18s, we got, like, a 119. Okay, definitely not worth doing that, then. Right, then. Let's go and set an intercept.
Okay, that's all the checks complete. We're ready to go.
Oh, I think Alex is coming in. Yeah, I thought so. I was really surprised why we didn't go out yet. I kind of like when that happens though, because it adds a little bit of realism on. They could have been lazy and just faded out Alex and we could have gone right through him. Like, 5 viewers watching, what's up? Welcome to Zandvoort qualifying. We're doing 2 races this episode. So this is Zandvoort and then we'll be doing Singapore next. And we do F1 content regularly, so be sure to subscribe because we'll be doing F1 2016 very, very, very soon. Which I'm really excited for because I've never actually played that game. So it'll be nice to see just how different career mode was in its first iteration on this engine anyway. Ooh, Verstappen didn't... Oh, I think we did get in the way of Verstappen. Or something. He did keep going for another lap, so I wonder why he's in P13. That is shocking from Max. That's not what he needs right now in this title fight with me. Alright, let's see what we can do. I feel like the rain's going to get heavier.
Inter seems to be the fastest tyre for now.
You're not going to elaborate? Mate, this engineer is useless. I actually hate him. Yeah, look, we lost a 10th there. So we actually gained a 10th from being able to use DRS for that first lap. And even still, the softs were great. It's raining a lot heavier now than it was on our softs lap, that's for sure. Look, the softs were still quicker. So it was the second half of the lap where things started to unravel. Yeah, look, we're still going down on our softs lap, so we definitely lost a lot of time. Just double checking if we're even on hot lap because we haven't gained a lot of time. Guys, what's going on? Why am I not gaining any time? I'm so confused, guys. Oh my god, we might get knocked out of Q2. Alright, I'm going for another lap to see if I can get something out of it. I'm not on worn inters or anything. I'm so confused. Did the AI get some sort of boost? I have heard of it in interchangeable conditions. They can do that. They can get a bit OP. Wow, our soft slap was quicker. I think it's because the rain's gotten so much heavier now. Yeah, there's standing puddles. Oh no, are you serious? Yeah, it's wet. Are you serious? It went... Oh my god. Oh my god. This is the worst possible thing that could have happened. Fuck! I don't think we could get out to set... I don't think we could get out in time to actually set one. How much... Right, we'll get back into the garage, but how much time have we got? 3 minutes. 3 minutes to get out and set a lap.
Take it easy to start with, the track's very wet.
3 minutes, guys. We need to have 2 really fast laps. We need to have a fast out lap on these wets. Oh, but everybody set inters laps. Oh, we're fucked. We're actually washed. Fuck, why did I decide to go on the socks? Hey, I like this though. This is one of those things that never happened in my team. Wet tires normally really cold. They are. Oh, we've completely bottled it here by going on that joke soft lap. I thought it wouldn't have been wets until like Q3 or something, but it's really, really progressed.
2 minutes remaining in the session. We need a good lap here or we're out of qualifying. Come on.
I know, Mark. Hey, Verstappen's in P13 though, so he's fucked it as well, to be honest. So, I'm not too worried. I mean, Leclerc's going to get a massive opportunity to gain points on the both of us. But Verstappen's not done too well as well. I think he might have set his laps when it first started to get heavier rain. I mean, we could try, but nothing's going to happen here. Nothing major. Absolutely crazy weather progression here. Yeah, this never happened in my team. There's definitely different coding between both modes, for absolutely sure. This is going to be a vid. What do you mean? I'm live streaming. It already is a vid. I wouldn't gain any views from doing a one. I don't know actually. I did that multiplayer video the other day. That has like 400 odd views. Yeah.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
Absolutely bottled it. That would have been an amazing opportunity to overtake Verstappen in the standings if he'd got knocked out of Q2, P13. So he's not that far ahead. I think he'd be right in front of us on the grid. We're actually out of quality. Q2. I think that's our first Q2 elimination of the season. Even with the original car that we had at the beginning of the season before all the big upgrades. That's us out. The conditions changed completely. It was genuinely quick enough for softs at the beginning of the session. Hey, at least our boy Albon made it through though. And Zhou Guan Yu and Alfa Romeo made it through to Q3. Man, that is A strange one. That's got to be one of the more strange qualifying sessions I've had, and it's all my fault. Mostly my fault. I genuinely thought it was going to stay in inter conditions. But whatever. At least we've got a more eventful race to go, but we've just done a back of the grid race at Spa. Why are we stuck on the please wait? Okay, I got really worried then. I thought the game had bugged or something. Right. So, I guess we go right into the race. That's it. 18 laps. Alright. Let's go. And just to remind you guys, I've not changed the difficulty. It's been 95, just like it was in my team. I've kept it that way. Oh man. I wonder how different F1 2016 is going to feel. I can't wait to get into that game. It's going to be so different. You know? I don't think I'll come back to this game anytime before 25. I might do. I really don't know. I feel like it'd be a lot more refreshing going into 25, having not played a modern F1 game in years. Because going from 23 to 24 didn't feel that different in terms of the vibes and menus anyway. Other than, like, the weird menu themes that F1 24 had, that grew on me a little bit, but they were nowhere near how good 23's were. Not even close. Just some weird electronic stuff that 24 had. I heard it in the beta. I thought that was just beta music, to be honest.
Welcome along then to the North Sea coast and to the Zandvoort circuit. We're 25 miles away from Amsterdam for today's Dutch Grand Prix. It's a race the great Jim Clark won on 4 occasions, leading for an astonishing total of 370 laps. 4 lefts and 10 rights make up the 14 corners of the narrow and demanding Zandvoort circuit, with plenty of peaks and valleys over the course of the 2.6-mile lap, which will demand absolute concentration from our drivers here today. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. What a qualifying yesterday for George Russell.
Mercedes front row. Oh wow. Really making the most of those powertrain upgrades.
Grid, we have
and they've been like a really bad team this season, Mercedes have. I mean, they've had the odd podium here and there, but they've had so many engine failures. Albon got the P9. I think somebody's received an engine penalty. Oh no. Albon's clearly quicker than Joe.
Sonoda, Bottas, and Daniel Ricciardo fills the last spot.
P15, guys.
Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
First time we didn't make it to Q3. At least when we tried anyway. Obviously we didn't do qualifying at Spa.
Now, can I get your take on Max Verstappen? That was a great podium in the last race. Can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
It's always nice to come into a Grand Prix weekend on a high, but your expectations are based much more on your practice and qualifying runs. So it's the momentum from those sessions that they'll be hoping to carry into the race today.
Right behind
we've got that
Verstappen
relief
there.
of having points on the board finally. So let's keep that form up and get another top 10 finish today, please.
Of course, that's what we're going to try. Okay, so I think we're going to go soft because we really need to get a move on with the starting P15 thing. Go a lap earlier though. Yeah, we'll go a lap earlier and get some laps in on the hards. Yeah, lap 8 seems like the best pit lap. Verstappen's on mediums, so you might be going on the softs for the second stint. Depending on how the softs wear out, we might go on mediums instead.
Prix is good. Gearbox is responding.
We'll evaluate it as we go. Because if there's a lot of tyre wear on the softs, I'm not going to want to go on to the mediums because there'll be a lot there too. You know, I feel a lot safer going on the hards. This is going to be a bit more of a difficult track for overtakes. This won't be like Spa. There's a reason I felt safe starting at the back of the grid at Spa, because there are some really good spots to overtake on that track. That track is easily the best track in Formula 1 in my opinion. Not even close. In the game anyway. In real life it's up for debate, obviously. But in the game, it is a fantastic track.
No rain expected, no rain expected for the time being.
All right.
Superb parking there.
Oh, that took me off guard. Well, Verstappen's not had the best start. Gasly's making a move. Verstappen might be making a move on Magnussen. He should have the better grip. We've been pushed out on the curb there. At least it felt like it. Whoa! That was close. I think we did collide with Gasly, but no damage. That was beautiful. That is great for the highlight reel. Let's have a replay of that one. Oh my god! That was close. That was extremely close. Can we get that in slow motion there? That's a really nice view of just how close our front wing actually got to Gasly. Look at that. Oh my god. That was close. That might be a short in itself, to be honest. Really beautiful overtake on Gasly. Very, very risky, though. I don't know why I did that. It was more evasive manoeuvre than anything. Right, so obviously our focus is on Verstappen. If we can get close to Leclerc, that's a bonus. But we're 3 points behind Verstappen for the lead of the championship, so we need to beat him. Oh, Verstappen didn't have a good exit there. Should be able to get him now on this straight. Whoa! You accidentally hit my rear tyre there, but we're through. Now we get to focus on Joe. Very weird cars ahead of us. Magnussen P11, Joe P12. Nice move on Guan Yu Zhou there. It's not fully gone yet, however.
Nice move, good job.
Alright, there you go. Next up, K-Mag.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Verstappen's looking to make a move on Guan Yu Zhou. Zhou's really fighting that though. I didn't notice he was on the hards. A really good exit compared to Magnussen there. And that is as clean as you like. Right, I'm going to sit back for a minute here. I don't want to be overtaking Albon in a position that would really hurt his time. So I don't want to overtake him here, to be quite honest with you. Whew. Oh, got on the curb there, that's not ideal. I really wanted to overtake him on this straight, but that's not good. Verstappen's having a huge battle with Joe. He's lost 2 seconds. Hulkenberg's going for Alonso. Haas are flying high at this track, fair play. Oh, Albon, what are you doing, pal? Why are you jerking out the way like that? See if I could give him a little bit of a toe to make up for that. I'm going to really dive on Alonso whenever I can, because I want Albon to be battling with him. Hulkenberg's really holding Fernando up.
You're in the top 10 now. Keep it up.
Oh my god. Nice overtake from Alonso on Hulkenberg. And that is a very similar move to what we did to Magnussen. That's for sure. Albon should be able to catch Hulkenberg, there's no excuse. Oh, Alonso with the switchback. Just about gives me the space. He got DRS into this section though. He's giving me a right squeeze. Into the gravel as well. That was a rough battle with Alonso. I would not expect anything less. He really fought for that. And now, 3.5 seconds. That's how much time Hulkenberg cost Alonso.
We're approaching the pit window
Whoa!
now, and you're going to be on hard.
I moved to the right to try and get him over to the left, but he really wanted that inside. I swear the AI and the coding entirely is different for driver career than my team. I swear it. Four seconds to the next 7 cars now, unfortunately. Tyre wear doesn't look awful. Well, actually, yeah, it is awful. Could it pit lap 7? Because we're going to have to make up that 4 seconds somehow. And I think a pit on lap 7 onto the hards might be a good idea. I can feel these tyres going off anyway. Right, I'm going to go for it. We'll go for the early pit. Alonso really wanted that side.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
Yeah, these softs are off. I mean, Alonso's all over me on those mediums, so... Let's pit. We'll pit onto the hards. Verstappen's still behind us anyway, so as it stands, we're going to be leading the standings, I'm pretty sure. I think.
As things stand, we'll be second in the championship.
Oh, do you know what that means? Leclerc. He's in a big position right now.
That's 8th place. You're in 8th place. Piastri ahead. And gap to the car in front is 4.7 seconds. They're on old mediums. That's Alonso behind. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on old mediums. Okay, so gap to the leader is 10.5 seconds.
Not the worst thing ever.
Window opens next lap. Okay, 12 laps to go. 5.2 seconds.
Alright, so Leclerc must be in a really high position because we're ahead of Verstappen, which means we would overtake him in the championship. So if we're not first, that means Leclerc is.
Right, let's go, come on! That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. Look after these tyres now, we want to finish the race on this compound.
Right, here we go. We want some really quick laps on these hards now. We need to get close to Leclerc, that's the objective. Close enough to Leclerc to actually take P1 in the championship. First pit stop's happening now. Alonso and Verstappen coming out. Ah, Norris pit to cover, well, obviously purposely didn't cover us off, but his pit lap just happened to. Sainz pit though. So was it Sainz that was leading? Because now we're going to gain a ton of time on Leclerc, I'm pretty sure. Depending on what tyre he started on, which I don't know, because we're nowhere near Leclerc. Another thing, a safety car and a red flag used to happen quite a lot in my team, but it's barely ever happened here in driver career mode. I actually don't think it has happened at all throughout our entire series so far, which is a strange one to say the least. They've gone on to softs though. I don't think that's going to be a good idea.
Alexander's coming in for his stop now.
Okay, I think Leclerc's just ahead of Perez.
As things stand, we'll be second in the championship.
Okay, but who's leading? Because it's not Verstappen. Well, actually, yeah. We're only getting 2 points, to be fair, actually. So we're actually still behind Verstappen.
Okay, gap ahead is 3.3 seconds.
I think we got lucky with that mistake in Q2, to be honest, with Verstappen also making a similar one. I think we got really lucky. I think Perez and Piastri are fighting. Yeah, they are. Okay. That's our positions to gain. Yeah, look at them side by side up there. Just overtook Hulkenberg. I think Albon's undercut Hulkenberg.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 6.8 seconds. As things stand, we'll be second in the championship.
Oh, that's because Verstappen's gained a point because he's in P10. So we need to gain another position to make sure that we're in front of them. Oh man. Perez and Piastri aren't fighting right now. Verstappen's just gained another position as he's overtaken Alonso. Ooh! Did you guys see that on the minimap? Hold on, hold the phone. Let's have a replay of that. I think Verstappen might have locked up into turn 1. Yeah, there's the lockup from Verstappen. Oh my god, I think the pressure's getting to him. He knows it's his championship to lose. And we're ahead of him and he is desperate to get close to us to try and negate any advantage. And that lockup shows. Perez is losing a lot of pace to Piastri. I wonder what's up with Perez. Might be an engine issue.
It's Perez ahead of you. Our gap to the car in front is 2.2 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Their tyres are 2 laps old. Your last lap time was a 1:12.3. Okay, gap to the car ahead is 2.2 seconds.
Verstappen overtakes Alonso again. Is he able to keep it? Oh my god, did he lock up again? Did Verstappen just lock up again into turn 1? There's the overtake. Gets it done. Locks up again. Oh my god. There it is. Oh my god, Max. He should have been ahead of Alonso and chasing me down right now. He's losing so much time to me, which is great news for us. I don't think we're getting much closer to Perez, to be honest. He's lost a lot of time to Piastri. I wonder how that happened. He was all over him earlier. Verstappen's passed Alonso again. Keep an eye on the minimap. Does he get it done? He got it done. That's proper weird, that was. So we got 4 points. Verstappen is 2, so that takes 2 of us. So he's still 1 point ahead of me in the standings. Unless we somehow catch Perez. But he's been really consistent with his lap times. To be really fair to Checo. So honestly, as a teammate, he's finally doing his job for Max. It's a really good job from Checo. Because that's exactly what they need him to do, just stay ahead of me. And with that 2-second advantage, that's all they really need.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 1.9 seconds. Gap to your teammate behind is 8.0 seconds.
Get our head down and chase Chaco down. I think we can catch him. What we got to do is put down 7/10 and then get within DRS, and the rest is history. But we've only got a few laps to do that. These hards are going off, I can feel it. 20% now, so... Okay, that was a really good lap.
Perez ahead. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 1.3 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Their tyres are 6 laps old. Time last lap was a 1 minute 12.5. And you're closing by 0.4 a lap. Keep it going.
0.4 a lap. Good, good, good. Right, we're in. 2 laps to overtake him. But we don't really have much ERS, so it's going to be tight. We should have got ERS then. DRS, sorry. That was odd. Okay, we got it here. 2 laps to catch him.
Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps.
Half a second.
Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
Throw one down the inside. That's desperate, I know, but... Oh, he's pushing me there. Come on. Let's go. Woo! Oh, man, that feels good. Tell me the championship standings.
As things stand, we're going to be leading the championship.
Yeah, baby. Let's go. He's going to be chasing us the whole way, though, and he'll get DRS in the next section. And I don't want to use the ERS as well, because you're really going to want to use that for the last corner, the last stretch. God, he's right on me. Lewis Hamilton takes victory. Finally a bright spot for Mercedes. And we're going to take a really hard for P7 to take the lead in the championship.
Right, race over.
Come on.
The car on the way in.
Whew. Oh my god. Wow. What a last few laps to catch up to Perez, man. Jesus, we really needed that.
Complete concentration, but they've persevered to take the win here today.
Oh wow.
So Natalie, what do you think helped them deliver this result?
I really feel the track layout, combined with the track temperatures we saw today, suited their car. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature, and the driver did a great job managing that as well. They just look so comfortable out there. It's like anything, it always looks so easy when it all just clicks.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. Once again, it's the Silver Arrows who take the top spot, a well-earned victory for Mercedes.
Well, there you go. A double podium and 1-2 for Mercedes. They managed to keep it the whole way through, and Lando Norris joins them on the podium. That's good news for us not to see a single Ferrari up there, that's for sure. For a moment I really did think Leclerc had taken the lead of the championship, but it was obviously because we hadn't gained enough points to actually overtake Verstappen. So I think Leclerc's quite a while behind us at this point. I don't know, we'd have to have a look.
Let's have a look then at the driver's standings. And after a thrilling race, we see a new name heading up the
come on,
championship
Albon.
standings. Let's focus on the driver of the day. Natalie Pinkham, come on, who do you pick?
It's got to be Lewis Hamilton. I mean, he pulled off some impressive feats out there on track today, even by his high standards.
Let's move on
The
to
first
the
20
constructors.
points behind, okay,
Ferrari
that makes
continue
sense.
to extend the gap at the top of the table. There was also a strong showing from the Mercedes team today, as they make their way up the standings.
Aw.
Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.
Well, we're now 1 point ahead of Max Verstappen in the drivers' standings, bringing the drivers' championship back home to Williams, hopefully. But yeah, let's get a replay of that entire race. Let's see what the highlights are on anyway. Highlights usually disappoint me on these newer F1 games because they've really dumbed them down. I forgot about that overtake. Jesus. Such an eventful race, I forgot about one of the best overtakes of my career there. Fucking hell. Oh yeah, Verstappen got on the curb there. Very much on the curb, I think. Let's actually have a look. Yeah, he got on the curb and that's how we were able to overtake him here. Or at least go side by side. He was very aggressive on that. And as he should be, he's directly competing with me in the championship. Oh, big contact. I think he lost control of his car a little bit and hit my rear tyre. Wait, are we on race replay or are we? No, these are highlights. It's just showing the full first 2 laps. Apparently. Yeah, this doesn't happen on race replays. Oh, this was our dive bomb on Guan Yu Zhou. He did fight us a little bit, to be fair to him. Lap 17, this was our overtake on Perez. God, it was really desperate, to be honest. Really desperate. And that was the overtake. Beautiful. He was pretty close to overtaking me on the last lap though, I'll give him that. But that was a very hard fought P7, and now we are 1 point in front of Max Verstappen in the driver's standings. It's going to be close. It is going to be very close. But we're really in for a shout at the title now. How has he got more points than me? I guess you get more points for qualifying, I suppose. There's no reason he should be 1 point ahead of me in the rivalry if I've just finished ahead of him. Like, what? What? That's so strange. There's the heave dampers. Hopefully they apply to the car. Let's move this camera just for this little interlude here before we get right back into the driving. Let's have a look at our vehicle components as well. We've got 33% on the ICE, 14% on the MGUK, 25% on the MGUH, 11% on the energy store, 21% on the turbocharger. Of course, we do have another part in 4 as well, so got to remember that. 4 are all still new parts, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so I don't think we'll have to take any more penalties. 21% on the turbocharger, 5% on the control electronics, and 24% on the gearbox. Okay, and I think we'll put in like fresh ones for the last like maybe 3 races, I think. I think that'll be a good idea. Save them all for Texas. Alright. Improved energy store cells. Let's get them in.
Some new developments to come through.
That's a shame. I'm going to ignore them though, because we need to focus on adapting parts now.
Via the R&D screen.
Heave dampers, please. Let's go.
But some of them have failed quality control. We'll need to tell the team what to redevelop via the R&D screen.
Introduce new merch or stick with current lines. Well, I mean, I'm in a title fight right now.
Easy decision, but
so let's go for it. Let's go for it. All right. So let's adapt some of these parts then. What was the part that failed? Was it one of these chassis parts? Yeah, that's okay. Right. Let's adapt these final aero parts. Or not. I guess we have to wait. Chassis. I can't see how many points I got, guys. Stop joining the stream. Stop leaving the stream. Right, yeah, we'll go with cockpit weight reduction. And that's about all we can do as of right now. So, Singapore. In Marina Bay, street circuit. Let's go. My history at this track has been quite mixed. At least it was in my team. And qualifying is in the wet again. Wayne, are you kidding me? God damn. Okay. So. Oh, and that would be Q3. Okay. Right, so I guess we'll only do FP1 as usual. See if anybody's brought in any upgrades. Mercedes have brought in upgrades, and so have Red Bull. Aston Martin, Ferrari, and ourselves, of course. We are nearly right on par with McLaren as of right now. Interesting. Alfa Romeo have brought in upgrades. They're on par with Alpine now. The grid's getting a lot closer. You can barely see AlphaTauri, but I think they're with Alpine as well. Like really, really, really close. You can faintly see their colour. Alright, let's go. FP1. And again, we haven't got track acclimatization, which is strange. I don't really like doing other practice programs that aren't track acclimatization and race strategy. That was a beautiful shot of Singapore. Oh my god, that's lovely. This was my favourite track as a kid, watching F1. Just because how it looked. None of the other tracks on the calendar at the time looked like that, apart from Abu Dhabi. You know, there was only 2 tracks that looked like that. Now we've got Jeddah, we've got Bahrain and stuff like that. But Bahrain was in the day when I watched F1, so you know, it didn't look like how
I've
it
had a
looks
chat
now.
with the R&D team about the new parts, and we're happy that they've been integrated into the car okay. With any luck, you'll be able to feel the improvement, so go and give them a try.
Okay, let's go and let's do tyre management on the hards.
Okay, track's green right now, so take a few laps to get the tyres up to temp and get yourself in the zone.
Alright, let's go. Singapore. There goes an Alpha, a McLaren, and us. There's a Red Bull right behind us. I think that's Max. Yeah, that's Max. It's a very narrow pit exit, I won't lie. And here we are, back at Singapore. I actually really like the setup I've got here. My original Singapore setup actually had a lot more downforce than the one I've got here. I was messing around in time trial today, and I ended up turning them both down by about 10, nearly. Both wings, and still had like a similar result. Well, it wasn't 10, but it was more like 6 or 5 or something like that. So I think I'll turn the front wing back up, maybe, for qualifying Q3. Who knows how that'll turn out. So weird seeing Singapore in the day, that's for sure. Well, this is sunset, isn't it? Why did that Alpha come out just to go back in? Weird. Wait, I think they all pit. Oh no, Verstappen still out. But Norris went back in as well. Was that just an installation lap or whatever? Some of the AI do that in this game, it's proper weird.
Okay, test complete, and that was a really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
Oops.
Wow, that was a heck of an impact. Let me know you're okay.
Oof. because we got on the curb, that's why. Okay.
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
This setup feels incredible, even on the hards. But time to get onto the mediums to do some race strategy, and then we can go straight to qualifying. I hate that glitch when it repeats traps. Like a weird that. Okay. Yeah, mediums. Let's go. Race strategy. If we have enough time, we'll do qualifying pace. If we have enough time. If not, we'll just do that in quick practice for FP2. Not that it matters any. Well, actually, yeah, it doesn't look like it'll be wet until Q3, so we'll see what happens.
Okay, give us some good consistent
Hulkenberg,
laps,
fastest
good
lap.
data that we can work into
What?
a race strategy.
What? No way. Ah! Ricardo's really getting in my way right now. What is he doing? Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oops. Mercedes are getting a lot quicker now, this episode. Of course, they just came off of a 1-2 in Zandvoort. And yeah, they're looking the quickest in free practice as well. Which is strange, because obviously at the beginning of the season we were seeing Mercedes engine failures galore. Thanks, Perez. Right, that's lap. Let's go. You know what, I think we will have enough time to do a qualifying pace program on the softs.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers. Pitting this lap then, come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Right, let's pit and then we'll go on to the softs to do a qualifying pace program. Tyre wear's not too bad, to be honest. That was what, 8 laps on the mediums? 8 laps on the mediums and only just hitting 20%, so that's not bad at all. They'll be viable for this race, that's for sure. Maybe even the softs, I guess we'll find out. Well, we won't, because I think we'll be running on low fuel for the qualifying pace program, but whatever. Okay.
All set, we're ready to go, so let's get the car out onto the track.
Alright. Here we go then. Let's see how the softs feel. Not the greatest start.
Okay, test complete, and that was a
130.3.
really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done. Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
Right, let's get back to the pits. Alright, that was a pretty successful session. Alright. 2 people watching, what's up? We're about to get into Singapore qualifying.
The session has drawn to a close, so let's review
Ooh. Our boy Albono, P3. Let's go. Of course, we just brought in a major chassis upgrade as well, so... Ooh, that's good. Right. Yeah, we'll skip these 2 sessions. Because we pretty much did all the practice sessions within one, so... Already done. 1,700 R&D points to work with, so we'll use that to just protect our parts. Okay. Still got some to do. There's this failed one. How much does that cost? 725. I think we'll just have to wait to get that. Might not even be able to get it ever. I don't know how we're 1 point behind Verstappen when we scored more points than him last race, but whatever. Right, qualifying. Let's go. Let's do it. Oh mate, it's beautiful. Still need a new engine though. Like, it's good looking, don't get me wrong, but not as good looking as it really should be at this point. Like, we're on the PS5 version. I get it, this is last year's game, but 24 does not look much better, to be quite honest. So, I mean, look at these, like, character models. Blech. And, like, that Williams shirt is just so tacked on. Like, you know they've just put the design onto a model. Because I got that shirt. It's not a polo. It's not a polo shirt. It's just a normal t-shirt. I don't know, man. I think we need a new engine, but people are saying, oh, go to Unreal Engine or something like that, and it's just, no, that's not. No. Not at all. They should just they should just build an entirely new engine from scratch, just like they did for the Ego engine in F1 2015. You know, we need that again. Like, even if one of the game's an absolute dud, as long as it has a new engine and the racing's good, like, most people won't care. I will. I wouldn't. I don't think I'd buy it. At least not at launch if it doesn't have a career mode. But I doubt they'd do that again. You know, we'll see. Alright, whatever, let's get out there.
Okay, when you're ready, let's go.
Strong chance that it might rain later in the session, who knows? I don't think it will, actually. I don't think we've seen any on the radar. I could ask. We'll ask the engineer once we get driving.
No threat of rain for the time being, conditions look good. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
Alright. Alright, here we go. First lap of qualifying. Let's do this. 130.4. P1. At least for the first lap, so we could just completely skip through Q1 as usual. Yeah, no rain on the radar. There's a percentage, but a chance, but it's really, really low, so it's not going to happen. Is anyone going to beat that time? Nobody beat it, apparently. Ooh, 4 tenths up. Let's go. Who's been eliminated? The usual suspects. Both Alfa Romeos made it through, though, actually. Fair play. And, ooh, one of the Haas's made it through. And one of the AlphaTauris as well. Ricciardo was shit in this game. He wasn't that bad in real life at all. He was fine, actually. I'm excited to see Lawson in that car again, though. Not gonna lie. Yeah, look, Q2 and Q3. It did say there was a percentage of rain. Oh, but I think it was Q3. Yeah, okay. Let's get out there and set a lap before anything happens.
Check's complete. Everyone be aware, we've got a car leaving the garage.
Let's go, baby. Yeah, we're going to want to set this lap as quickly as possible if there's rain on the horizon. Ooh, 130.2.
Okay, radar is clear, weather is looking good for now. Okay,
For
dry
now.
seem like the best tyre for now.
When's it? Oh God, wrong one. Oh, that was close. So when's the rain coming then? If there's a high chance of it in Q3, it should be transitioning into a little bit of rain soon, right? That would make sense. I don't know, man. Right, we'll do one more lap just to make sure we make it through to Q3. We're 10th down already. It's not good.
So we're expecting rain in about 10 to 15 minutes.
So we are expecting rain, but you said the radar was fucking clear. Idiot. Oof. It's really hurt the time. Not much of an improvement, but it is one. Alright, let's
Okay, we can take you this lap.
get it back to the garage. Oh, alright. Albon! Come on, man. Jesus. I guess it just goes to show just how good the top 10 drivers are. That even though we have a really good car, Albon, the best position he can get is literally P11 every time. Right, is it raining? No, but we're going to want to get that out there really fucking quick, so... Fresh set of tyres as well. We never usually do a fresh set of softs for the first lap of Q3, but there's a chance it'll start raining, so... Yeah, let's do this. We're really going to want to get a lap out, and a good one at that.
Minutes until rainfall expected. 5 minutes until rain. Dry's definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
Well, this is going to be really, really important then. And we're going to have to make this like a really, really good lap as well. $129.8. Let's see them beat that. Basically just waiting for it to start raining now.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
Beat the Mercedes, and they seem to be the team in form right now, so that's a good sign. We've beaten Sainz. Beaten Verstappen. Really good actually, that's the best thing. Waiting for Leclerc now. Okay, I think Leclerc set a bad lap because he's not popped up there at all, so we're now just waiting for it to start raining.
We're expecting some rain soon. Expect the first drops in the next few minutes.
Right, so that should be it for qualifying because nobody's going to go out on wet conditions. So I think we've got pole position. I think we should do. That should be pole. Like, unless somebody goes out and the rain just doesn't come, then, you know. It's not raining just yet. It is raining now. Okay, that's it. That's over. That's quali over. And that is pole position. No one's gone back out neither. That's pole position. That's Singapore.
Qualifying complete. Let's review our top three today. Sainz and George Russell. With qualifying wrapped up,
Leclerc and Verstappen quite a while behind.
Be
and
sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race.
Oh, Leclerc's level on points for Sainz. Wow. Okay, that's interesting. Hopefully those two catch up. But I mean, we're on pole, so we're probably going to take win. We'll see what Verstappen does. But yeah, the Red Bull's definitely dropped off in the last few races, that's for sure. And so have the Ferraris, where we've just kept bringing upgrades in and kept having our major upgrades apply well as well. It really helps that we have the most powerful engine by quite a bit as well. So that's great, honestly. Alright. So let's do the race. That's it pretty much, right? Let's go. Don't know why it takes so long to load. This is the game engine. This isn't the PlayStation 5. This is literally the engine, the ego engine that they're just so stubborn to move off of. How long is it going to take? Like, surely they know that they need to make a new engine at this point, right? Surely they know.
Marina Bay hosted a Grand Prix that briefly ran in the 60s and 70s, but the Garden City re-entered the calendar for good in 2008. We missed it for a couple of years, but it was great to come back to the Singapore Grand Prix. Things have changed slightly around the Marina Bay circuit for 2023. 4 corners have been taken out, the lap length reduced to just over 3 miles. That might be a welcome relief to the drivers, might be even more of a relief for their brakes. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. And a very happy Carlos Sainz will start second. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Verstappen, Leclerc, Oscar Piastri, Perez, Fernando Alonso, Norris, Albon, Tsunoda, Zhou, Russell, Magnussen, Bottas,
Oh,
Hulkenberg,
Russell got a penalty.
Stroll, Gasly, Ricardo.
One of the
Esteban
worst
Ocon
places
lines
to
up
take
at
a
the
grid
back of the
penalty,
grid.
man.
With preparations almost
The AI are
complete,
just not
let's
smart
head
in terms
down
of
to
grid
the track.
penalties.
And joining me again for the race today, Natalie Pinkham. The last few races have been a bit rough for them, unable to get a clean run. That's got to have some effect on their confidence, surely.
Certainly confidence is an important factor, and every time you're involved in an accident, it's not just the car you damage, but that confidence as well. But all the top racing drivers are able to tune that out when the race gets underway and focus on the job at hand.
After the points finished last race, let's aim to keep that momentum going.
Okay, mediums to hards looks like the strategy that we're going for here, and I can't really fault that, to be quite honest. I would pit a little bit earlier for the hards though, and that gains us like a bit of more time as well if we need an undercut. So yeah, I think we'll go for it. It's not really needed though. I think we'll do it, but we'll switch it round, I think. I'd rather start on the hards, if I'm being quite honest with you. Especially since we're at pole anyway, and I'd like to be quicker on the second stint, so let's go! Verstappen's gone with the same idea.
Okay, so our system checks are good. We need to stay in formation and start bringing the car up to temperature, please. Get some load into the tyres and work the brakes. We want them nice and warm by the end of this lap. Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected.
It's good to know. So I think Albon's in P10, right?
They're on fresh mediums. They're in 10th place.
Yeah. Good chance at points for Albano.
Okay, incredible parking there, nice one. That's going to give you the edge if you can get good launch as the race starts. Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights.
Okay, here we go. We need a good start. Sainz is on mediums. Ooh, Leclerc had a really good start. Verstappen had a bit of a shaky start. Leclerc had a great start though. I wonder what happened at the start. I guess we were fighting with Carlos Sainz, who won the real life 2023 Singapore Grand Prix. This will be great for our championship hopes, if we can extend our lead in the championship by winning it, by winning the Singapore GP, that is.
lap of the race.
Alright, DRS enabled. I could have used a lot more DRS, like ERS, keeping getting away from signs so he wouldn't be in DRS, but I want to save ERS as well. Doing pretty good so far, to be honest. But yeah, this is why they call Singapore one of the hardest tracks to overtake at, because Sainz hasn't even had a chance, and I've not even been using the RS. Like, I am really saving it for when I need it, but it don't look like I need it. Like, he's keeping up with me though.
Approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. Okay, clear.
Oh, yellow flag's behind. Are we going to get our first safety car of the season? Anything? Oh, it's Russell! That is such a shame. Another Mercedes engine failure. Jesus Christ. They seem to be the only team to be having engine failures at this point. I think Hulkenberg had one. But other than that, it's all been Mercedes, and that's Russell's third. 3 engine failures out of 16 rounds is crazy. There's Sainz making a move. There we go. That was going to happen eventually. I wasn't really focused then either, so let's try and get that back. Oh my god! That was scary. Sainz jump scare. Whew. What do we put in next lap? Okay. What's the tyre wear looking like? Really not bad at all. Don't think the mediums will be too bad neither. Was kind of scared that they were going to pit then.
Okay, the pit window's open, so let's box this lap. Box this lap.
Alright, here we go then. I wonder who's getting pit priority. Sainz or Leclerc. And I wonder what Verstappen's going to do. Leclerc gets pit priority. Interesting. Even though Sainz was the lead Ferrari. Very strange.
Okay, off we go, back into the race. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Alexander's in the pits. Alexander in the pits.
And there is the power of the
Okay,
undercut.
the gap behind is 2.6 seconds.
Ferrari bottling it with Sainz. They should have put him with me. They should have said, whatever he does, you do. But they completely bottled it. Verstappen's got a medium tyre advantage. Let's see what he does with it. But I feel like we're going to extend our lead in the championship with this one, fellas. With 7 laps to go.
Job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
We've really run away with this race.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 10.1 seconds. Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel left. Gap to your teammate behind is 10.1 seconds. They're on fresh softs. They're in 9th place.
Come on, Albano. Let's go.
1:32.8.
Alright. Now we're cooking.
to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Man, what a boring race. Jesus, I'm not seeing any overtakes on the minimap and the leaderboard. We're having a pretty lonely race now. Ferrari have completely screwed Carlos Sainz over with that pit strategy, prioritising Leclerc. Oof. Rough. I wouldn't want to be Ferrari's PR team right now.
Okay, we've got 4 laps of fuel remaining.
And the Red Bull's completely fallen off. Close.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left. Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home.
Alright, finally, the final lap. And another dominating weekend for us. Fastest lap with the win. That's hitting 20% on all the tyres. Yeah, the tyre wear has been pretty good, to be honest. Come on! Let's go.
Oh, superb driving. That is the race win, my friend.
That was long and boring.
They've endured the harsh conditions here in Singapore then to pull off a spectacular win.
Let's go.
Natalie Pinkham, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
Well, they managed their tyres to absolute perfection. A tyre whisperer, in fact. And that is what set them apart.
The faces on our top three look so incredibly happy as they make their way up to the podium. A much-deserved victory and a brilliant performance from them all.
There you go. I wonder how Ferrari are feeling, or at least the Tifosi, and I definitely wonder how Carlos Sainz is feeling with that Ferrari strategy. Basically doing nothing but swapping him and Leclerc, taking points off of him, and preventing Sainz from overtaking Leclerc in the championship. It's a very bizarre choice from Ferrari, but what matters is that we came out once again with the win, and we are now extending our lead in the championship standings.
Not only managed to hold on to the top spot, but managed to further extend their lead.
Look at that.
Impressive stuff. So let's review the updated driver standings. Let's focus on the driver of the day, Natalie Pinkham. Come on, who do you pick? It's time to check out the constructors'
And it was me,
standings.
so they didn't talk about me because I ain't got a commentary name.
Extend the gap at the top of the table.
Yeah, Ferrari have done that, I
What the
think.
sport has in store for us next time out. Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.
Wow. Well, that was it. And that gains us points against Verstappen in the rivalry. Awesome. Well, that was a long episode. That was a much longer episode than I thought it would be, to be quite honest. Jesus Christ, that was 3 hours? I think that just goes to show just how long both the tracks we just did are. Jesus, 3 hours. And it's not like, you know, we went any longer than the other episodes usually. I mean, we did an extra practice session, but other than that, I don't think that would compensate 3 hours. That's crazy. But anyway, guys, thank you all so much for tuning in and watching this episode of F1 23 Driver Career Mode. We have now extended our lead to, wow, that's crazy. Extended our lead to Verstappen, of course. Leclerc's getting a bit closer to Verstappen, but yeah, I think it's starting to sink in now that we might have just won the championship with this Williams car. Ever since we brought in those upgrades to Austria, this car has been absolutely unstoppable. So, yeah. Final 4 races coming up. Basically 2 more episodes left of the season, and I think that's where we're going to end the series because, yeah, I'm done with F1 23 now. It's been, you know, I don't fancy doing 2 years of the same game. We already did the full year of my team from when the game came out up until 24 came out, and then 2 months to 24, and then we came right back to this game, and I just don't, yeah, I've pretty much done everything there is to do with this game now, especially if we clinch the championship in this Season 1. We could just end it there. I think we'll definitely come back to 23 on the lead up to 25 next year. I definitely want to do that one-on-one season with Verstappen, with 100 AI, with the RB19, of course, with all 10 events that he won in a row. I feel like that would be really, really cool to do. That's the idea that I've had for a while. We might do a Season 2 of this career mode, maybe. but it's more likely that we'll just do that Max Verstappen career mode, well, versus Max Verstappen career mode, and yeah, that will be it. So yeah guys, cheers for watching this episode of F123 Driver Career Mode. If you guys liked it, be sure to hit that like button as hard as you possibly can, comment, share and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Until next time, peace.